So what's the name of the game again?
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
It's like basically like almost a life simulator. It kind of reminds me of like The Sims or something like that. You get put into this town and you're made like the mayor or whatever. And it's like a town of animals, little animals or whatever. And they all talk kind of funny, like some little chattering or whatnot. And you basically just try to, improve the town and improve your relationships with those people. The reason I like the game is just because, how relaxing it is in contrast to, I guess, life right now for me, like in the real world. All right. So my name is Benjamin Hayes. I am from St. Louis, Missouri, where SLU is. I am a fourth year here, so senior. I'm a civil engineering major.
As far as your 4 years here at SLU, how would you probably sum up your experiences right now? Have you liked it here so far, or?
If we're being honest, I haven't really liked it too much. But I would say, SLU is kind of like a microcosm of my life in general. It's kind of like, roller coasters. SLU has its high moments, but then it also has its really low moments. But I would say if I was to average out like all those highs and lows, I would say it's pretty decidedly, low in general.
Rolling with the punches type of ordeal.
Yeah. I would say I actually have built a decent amount of relationships in my time here at SLU, but it hasn't really been like purposeful networking, It's kind of just been like almost going with the flow. So I would say, being here at SLU has, introduced me to new people and, expanded my thinking and the network of people that I can interact with. But, it hasn't really been anything that I've, forced or, really tried to practice.
Yeah, the basic perspective of you are a Black student and you're at St. Louis University.
Mm-hmm.
Blackatslu. What does Blackatslu mean to you?
Blackatslu, and to me personally, I say, being Blackatslu can be pretty tough. Coming from the background that I come from, even though I've been to predominantly white schools in the past, I've lived in, predominantly Black neighborhoods basically my entire life. So like having day-to-day interactions with white people has definitely been a new experience, I would say, especially like at nighttime for the most part. Because you can almost kind of feel how white people are like intimidated by you. I remember my freshman year when I first got up here, I would try and, look at people and say hi to everyone and whatnot, a friendly, wild-eyed freshman or whatever. But I would notice a lot of people, would kind of do this or, like see me out the corner of their eye or something like that, but act like I wasn't there or whatnot. So I would say that was interesting. That also extends to the classroom. A lot of times you'll have a teacher who wants you to partner up with somebody to discuss a problem or to work on a problem or like even do a project or something like that. And oftentimes I find myself trying to turn to like a white counterpart in the class and discuss whatever the professor wants us to do. And oftentimes, that goes ignored or whatnot. I feel like it's just kind of been like a continual experience of me trying to make myself appear more harmless in order to, soothe the concerns of, the white majority here on campus. It's almost draining in a sense because I kind of feel like I have to limit who I am. Like if I speak in a certain way or speak too aggressively or something like that, that can go down pretty bad for me or just make it hard for me to, do well in classes or just even like in general. And you'll be like so surprised at the looks that white people and white parents that are visiting on tours give you. Like they look like a Black person goes here and you'd be like, what the hell are you looking at or whatnot? I'm just, trying to go to the BSC to buy a snack or I'm on my way to class. Like a Black person on campus shouldn't be that surprising. It's 2018 now. Schools have been integrated for a while, or at least they should be integrated,
the fact that I'm uncomfortable, like I'm comfortable with that, or like kind of like, is that, do you think that's something you'll ever get used to with life, or do you kind of just accept reality at how it is, or something? If that makes sense.
Of course I won't ever accept it. I figure in life, you know, you should strive for, you know, change that you want to see in your life. And I don't want this feeling of uncomfortableness to last always. So I would say, even in like my working life, which would probably be, you know, around predominantly white people and whatnot, I want to still be able to, you know, continually expand on, you know, how I feel I can express myself and whatnot. I shouldn't feel like, you know, there's some sort of bubble where I have to contain, you know, work-life bin and then like home life bin or whatnot. So I would just say, yeah, I don't think I should just, you know, be fine with being uncomfortable. I know that's a part of life. Uncomfortableness is a part of life, and, you know, a part of growing and you know, just maturing and whatnot. But I still should, you know, strive for, you know, what I personally feel in my heart needs to be done, or what it is that I want out of life.